Now, ABC 6 Sports, sponsored by DeStefano Brothers Concrete Coatings.
Well, here we go again for the third day in a row. A New England team with a potential closeout scenario. The Celtics and Bruins couldn't get it done. The past few nights, the Seas trying to snap that streak and advance past the Hawks. Ahead of Game 6, the Seas wearing warm-up shirts with the initials of Heather Walker, Boston's vice president of public relations, who died yesterday at 52 years old after a courageous and inspiring battle with brain cancer. With her in mind, Boston in a close one late. Jaylen Brown, who had a 35-point performance wasted in Game 5, consistently coming to play, ties it up at 113 with 5 minutes left. This game was tied 15 times, still knotted up a few minutes later, inside out to Al Horford, the former Hawk, hitting the corner three, coming up clutch against his old team, part of a crucial 11-0 run. Jason Tatum got a lot of heat for his poor performance in Boston. By the looks of this dunk, he heard you. The exclamation point at the end of this sentence, sending the Hawks home for good, outscoring Atlanta 18-7 down the stretch, keeping their foot on the gas, which they didn't do last time out. The Celtics win it in 6, 128-120.
Yeah, I like how we didn't relax. We were proactive. We were organized. We had the proper spacing and we made the proper reads. And definitely different from Game 5. And then just big-time shots, like Jaylen and Jason passing, like I said, with Smart. And then Al had 2 big shots there. So when at the end of the game, when you can put pressure on defenses by playing with a sense of pace, it can really help you.
Johnston native Joe Mazzulla wins his first playoff series as an NBA head coach. He advances to face the Philadelphia 76ers. They swept Brooklyn in the first round. Draft day in the NFL. In true Bill Belichick fashion, the Patriots traded back in the first round from 14 down to 17, but still, they got their guy, the best at his position.
With the 17th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Christian Gonzalez, defensive back, Oregon.
That's right, Christian Gonzalez, a corner from the Ducks, viewed as the top cornerback in the draft, filling a need for New England after Jalen Mills moves to safety. The last time the Pats took a corner in the first round, it was Devin McCourty before they moved him deep. Fittingly, McCourty just retired this offseason. Now Gonzalez nearly quit playing football in high school. Certainly glad he stuck with it on this life-changing day.
I was in high school my sophomore year. I was put on JV as a backup just because the coaches there thought I wasn't strong enough. They didn't think I lifted enough weights. And then I ended up transferring, just pushed through, leaned on my family. Very glad, very excited I did not, make that decision because I would not be in this position I am today.
Now on the field, Gonzalez played 1 year at Oregon, 2 at Colorado before that, 4 career interceptions, 17 pass breakups, and 6 tackles for loss. Rounds 2 and 3 are tomorrow. The Patriots have a selection in each. You may have seen the Milwaukee Bucks got upset by the Miami Heat last night. Well, the Bruins are trying to avoid being the Bucks. Both Boston and Milwaukee are the top seed in their conferences, both playing teams from Florida, and both losing in overtime last night. But have no fear, because unlike the Deer, the Bees are still alive. Still, the Panthers forcing a 6th game of their opening round series with the Black and Gold last night. After a 4-3 overtime victory, the game winner coming on a brutal turnover between Boston goalie Linus Ullmark and defenseman Matt Grzelcyk. A lot of costly giveaways at TD Garden for Jim Montgomery's team so far in these playoffs.
We tend to make big mistakes right now. I don't know why. Last 2 games at home, we don't manage our ice or manage the puck. It's one of the two. When you're chasing a game like we did all night, 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3, and then obviously expend a lot of energy. I thought that the energy we spent in the second and third trying to tie the game up, I didn't think we were as sharp in the overtime.
I guess, luckily for the Bruins, they're on the road tomorrow, 2-0 away from TD Garden so far this postseason. So since the Black and Gold couldn't get it done last night, they head back to Florida for Game 6. On that plane ride, David Krejci, the veteran forward, hasn't played since Game 2 of this series, a late scratch from the third game because of an upper body issue. He was skating on his own yesterday and still needs to clear a few more medical hurdles, but there is a chance he suits up at 7:30 tomorrow night in Sunrise. The tradition of Division I throwers continues at Lincoln. Aiden Moreau signing this afternoon to continue his career at Northeastern. That makes it 3 current Lions hurlers who will be participating in Division I college athletics. And 18 LaSalle Academy student athletes signing to play college sports today. Here's the list in alphabetical order. Hayden Almeida will play lacrosse at Lemoyne, Claire Brockman to swim at Catholic University, Sophia Calabro to play field hockey at Nichols, Adam Camille Lax at Holy Family, Tyler Cardeal going to Elms College to play soccer, Braden Cockcroft, baseball, UMass Dartmouth, Morgan Correa, track, Stonehill, Chasen Costello, fencing, Sacred Heart, Joseph Early, golf at Catholic U, Faith Facenda, cheerleading, Florida Gulf Coast, Owen Giorgio, lacrosse at Husson, Scarlett Gidelli will run at St. A's, Joseph Kelly and Ethan Morris will play soccer together at Bryant, Karenza Leahy, soccer at Wesleyan, Nicholas Lisi, volleyball at Ramapo. And finally, David Partnow, also going to Sacred Heart to run, Michael Salzillo, baseball at Clark, and Kennedy Smith to play women's soccer at John Jay. Congrats to those 18 Rams. And some of those recently signed athletes in the gym at LaSalle for the Rams volleyball matchup against Cranston East. We picked this up in the first set. It's within 2. Nick Lisi, aces. We told you he's bound for Ramapo. The Roadrunners getting a good one. The home team goes up 15-12. Later on, the Thunderbolts get it around the block. It's not dug out. Jonathan Quiroa getting it to go, but LaSalle serves something to be reckoned with. Nathan Simas, too hot to handle. LaSalle gets the win, 3-1. That's all for sports. ABC 6 News will continue after the break.